Alright, this is the Airsoft Assassins Dragunov SVD 2. This is part 2. This is the reassembly. Now, as I showed you in the last video, this is the inner barrel and the outer barrel combined. Let's shove this part in there. And remember those two tiny screws I told you about over here? Yeah, they're coming back into play now. So you screw them in there. The inner barrel, the outer barrel, and the skeleton firing assembly is now complete. Now, take this, you put it back in there. Take the bolt, slide it back in. Now you take the power source and put it back in. And if you can look at this, there's a little hole right there for that spring. Make sure that spring goes in there. No, that little small spring goes in there, no place else. Now, as I said earlier, and I hope you were saving the springs. Oh no. Error alert. You don't put this back on first. You put this back on first. Saves a lot of time and frustration. Saves a lot of time and frustration. Spring balls. See what's going on here. The pin that holds the stock and the firing assembly together is now being screwed in place. Sorry, this is taking too long. Alright, check. Now we're good. Alright, now we replace this in. And like I said earlier, before I had to put the stock on, make sure the small spring goes in the small hole. And for all you little immature people, I know exactly what you're laughing at. Now, you place those other bolts that I told you to save back in their appropriate holes. Yeah, haha, I said the word holes. Haha, so funny. You do the same thing with the other side. Alright. Now, you take these other 2 bolts that I tell you to save. Save everything, as a matter of fact. Don't take for granted what you should and shouldn't save. Save everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Even the kind of hex, or the SAS hex key you use. That's one down. We'll take this and put it back. Now you take this, center it. You take this. Yeah, I hit myself in the shoulders. You put in these 2 little pins. Like I told you, always save your pins and your bolts and whatever. You don't want to lose anything. Alright, got that in place. Alright, check. Now, you see this is securely in place. I'm going to put the trigger assembly back in, which can be a little difficult for the novice. Alright, there you go. Wrong way. Alright, triggers in place. Now, all you have to do is put this main guards in place. And what I like to do is line them up before you even put them in anything. Line them up so they are perfectly in line with each other. If I can get it. Alright, got everything? You put this pin that I told you back into place. Flip it down. Back up. Slap on a PSM scope. And by slap on, I actually kind of mean slap on. And that's all, folks.